Today we're dealing with the subject of moving from the ordinary to the extraordinary and how to deal with an ineffective leader. Remember, you have to consider everything as a challenge, and challenges must be considered and worked through. But today we're going to talk about how we need to consider those that are involved with a leader, whether effective or ineffective. This has a profound effect upon those they lead, be it a class or a group. When making decisions about leaders that are ineffective, consider all the parties. This point alone requires a leader to try to redeem another leader or worker. Someone who is ineffective may have an adverse effect on a particular situation. In that case, it may become necessary to find another place of service or relieve them of some responsibility. On one occasion, a youth worker was having some marital problems. One Sunday, she spent most of the class time voicing her hostilities about her husband. Her pastor tried unsuccessfully to help her through her problems. Needless to say, they had to remove her from her position. On another occasion, an entire class went to their minister of education to complain about the person who was leading them. These young adults expressed disappointment in their leader. It seemed he was never prepared to teach or to lead. He would tell them he had no time to study. To complicate matters, the teaching was boring. It was decided that the pastor would discuss the situation with the teacher. In the meantime, the class members would be so prepared on Sunday that the teacher would be forced to do better preparation. Consider the group when dealing with the leaders or teachers who are ineffective. You may have to remove them. It's very important to note that. You may have to remove the leader or the worker. This, of course, is an action that should be as a last resort. If someone who is ineffective evaluated the situation, provided opportunities to improve, you consider the group involved and feel that the situation calls for a change, then remove the worker. The major point, which must be stressed, is this. The church is in the business of redemption. Do all that can be done to redeem the ineffective worker or leader. Remove the worker only if there is no other option. There is a workable solution to every problem. In summary, let's look at it this way. The ineffective worker can either be a problem or a possibility. It depends on you. Overcome the barrier by developing a positive attitude. Understand why the leader or worker is ineffective. Work with them. There are ways to help the worker improve: prayer, proper enlistment, training, commendation, encouragement, change of position. Doing these things will enable the church to overcome the barrier. The problem can be changed into a possibility. Thank you for joining us for this series.